Hello everyone, gshock here. Today let's begin to have a look at the new GM-5600-3JF, the new metal square. So let's begin by addressing the functions, thing that's not as important, to me at least, because it is really simple. It has date and time and home timekeeping. You could swap that to 24-hour time format if you wanted to actually. And next what brings us into the alarm mode with specific date setup and signal only a single alarm, and then you have a countdown timer to 24-hour range, so if you really use this, pretty nice. Next is a stopwatch to also 24-hour range, and while using this, timekeeping on top. Now back to home timekeeping, and of course EL backlighting by pressing this button over here in green colorway, which has an afterglow to about 2 seconds without any auto light functions. So it works very simple, similar like any other entry-level square on the markets. And just in case you want to know the numbers, 3229 or 3421 module. The price range for this though aren't entry at all. It will start at 24,000 Japanese yen, but you can get some other color variations. Probably the silver and black will be the cheapest out of the bunch. And before I continue further, this video is sponsored by buy.jp, a proxy shopping service website. If you want to buy G-Shock watch like this from Japan directly to wherever you live, don't necessarily need to buy a G-Shock. You could buy anything, but in this case we're going to talk about G-Shock. So these are all the papers: box, price tags, and manual. Really simple, right? So why on earth should you pay extra for all these things that could even do as much anyway? So the things is that this watch is focusing more on the construction, on the toughness side, and less on the function side. I'm gonna highlight 5 points on what makes this watch better in comparison to the entry-level 5600 square G-Shock watch on the market. So let's begin. First thing is, of course, the obvious: the metal bezel on top, made official by Casio, not some third-party bezel, so I have to assume it has a better quality inspection on it, so a little bit tougher. The finishing is very beautiful with a hairline finish on top. The rest is gloss, but a more hairline finish on the side as well. This side over here, very nice. That's number one. Number two is that the buttons are now a lot bigger than the average entry-level square on the market, which makes this one a lot easy to use. And do you know that I didn't have a lot of square G-Shock watch, and one of the reasons because of these tiny buttons. They are very annoying to use, and now Casio already changed that, and probably I'm gonna like the square G-Shock watch all over again because of this new button design. Although they are pretty slippery, but they are bigger in size, which made it easy to use as it is or while wearing the watch on your wrist. Just to note, a side note, the button on here is the smallest. The button on this GA-2100 is bigger, and the button on this GM-5600 is bigger than this. So we have 3 different button size over here, guys. Yet the thickness for the watch is only 12.9mm. I'm gonna add a size comparison between this GM-56 and a DW-56 and also a GWM-5610, which I'm pretty sure are really popular options today. So even though they look the same, the size aren't the same at all, and out of the bunch, this one sits kind of like in the middle, I would say. But the width and size, probably because of this metal material, it ended up making the watch to be a little bit thicker, a little bit longer, and a little bit wider. That's it, nothing much. So that's number 2. Point number 3 is this side piece. Not a big thing, but over time, if you are beating your G-Shock watch up, you'll start to realize of how important this screw piece is. In this case, a different one. It is bigger, it is a little bit tougher, it looks a little bit more solid in comparison to the average side screws. So that's something nice, something that you wouldn't be able to get if you buy a third-party metal bezel. So that's a different. So that's number 3. Point number 4, what makes this watch special and different is this back plate. Look at that, it is not like the average back plate on the normal model like that. This one looks really simple, right? Compared to this one looks a lot better. It looks like one of those mid-end model, solar powered model, I would say, with all the lettering being laser etched instead of stamp on the back. You'll have Casio 3229 GM-5600B stainless steel back, made in Thailand, water resistant to 20 bar, and shock absorbing structure, shock resist of course, with batch number on the side. Now we have batch number, which is weird. Before this, only solar powered whip setter model will have batch number. Now we have batch number on the average square, which is nice. Probably a serial number, you know. I'm not sure what those means. Okay, that's point number 4. Point number 5 is now the fact that they give us a easy release strap, which is really nice. If you look at any Instagram photos or Facebook, especially those who love square G-Shock watch, they'll end up customizing the strap. Now Casio made it easier for us to do so, and that is definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this green strap into this black one because I love this one better. If you look like closely, there's 2 different kind of strap. This one is a little bit bigger, it matches with the big body, but this one will give you guys a better fit in comparison to this one. Just try it out, you understand what I mean. So those are all 5 points why this one is better in comparison to the average, not this one, but the GM-5600 square model. So just a few more notes on what makes this one special in comparison to other 2 would be the dotted pattern on top. Let's have a look up close. So these are the new, I gotta say, print technology that Casio have been adding on their G-Shock watches, and you're gonna be seeing this dotted print on upcoming releases as well. In this case, camouflage in green. These are just dotted, but on different tone, and it looks really nice. A lot of detailing, not just some simple print out. This is nice, and I'm not sure this is gonna be true or what, but I think it's gonna be a lot harder for other people to copy the design because of those detailing. So it makes me feel a little bit safer. It makes me feel that it's gonna be a lot easier for me to tell the difference between a fake and a genuine G-Shock watch in the future, if there are any. So for fit, so now, since it is a little bit longer, I don't think it's gonna fit me as good, but I'm gonna change the strap afterwards. But right now, fits nice, like any other square, and look at that. Very obvious. I mean, I love how the hairline finishing on top is. It really reflects lights. Really nice. I mean, I could watch the lights reflects on it whole day. So cool. And also, again, since the button is bigger, I could use it, look at that, very easily. I don't have to struggle to use my nail and push the button anymore. So that little convenience gonna come in handy in the long run, especially if you're gonna be wearing this watch throughout the day. Now this one could satisfy all your needs, I gotta say that, but at a hefty price of 24,000 Japanese yen. But if you go through buy.jp, I'll add the slides over here so you can see that the price actually is a lot lower than you think. They'll ship more wide, so good luck hunting which one that you like. Right now, I guess that should sums it all. I'm gonna change the strap at the end of the video, just show you guys how the fit and the wrist jack as well. For now, that sums it all. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support as well. This is gshock, and I'm out.